everyone, Fangs of Fire here. Welcome to another League of Dracula 2025 match. As many of you who may end up watching this live will already know, my opponent today is versus Strider656. Strider656 so far has not taken a single defeat. And people, I have gotten wishes from several different people wishing me luck so that I can bring an end to this madness of having someone dare be undefeated. It won't be easy. Strider is a very skilled player. But as soon as he gets here, Since he gets here, which should be any minute now, we shall begin the game, and I will do my complete best to hunt him down. As I have already said to any in the Twitch audience, but in case you didn't notice it, by the rules of the tournament, in order for me to be allowed to live stream my perspective when I am one of the people playing, I have to not interact with chat once the match begins. If anyone drops a follow, thank you. Follow, subs, bits, etc. It will all definitely be appreciated. I am not ignoring you because I want to ignore you. I assure you. And but that's simply the way the rules of the tournament work, as the admins can't risk people, like, for instance, other high caliber players, like in theory, like in effect, ganging up on Strider656 by being in my chat and giving me advice. That's not an accurate representation for the tournament. That's why once we get started, I will not be allowed to interact with you further until the end of the game. Where are you, Strider? Strider. Tut, Strider. We even he was even the one who requested that this game be shifted back an hour from our original plan, and I obliged, and now he is coming late for that early shift. Gracious. Okay, Strider says that he's actually nearly ready now. We'll be here any moment. But I will say that he has increased my motivation to defeat him and me more, because I am a fellow who tends to take punctuality quite seriously. And people being, especially when we schedule things in advance, be it this, or say a trip to like this or that here locally, it annoys me when there's any like sudden last minute change of someone being late and such. So he has already annoyed me before we have even begun the game. A one-way ticket to make me wanting to bring him down all the more. But in any event, while we wait, this is only the first of, as many of you likely know, this is only the first of 2 matches. The second match shall be played at 16 UTC, noon Eastern time, on Saturday, day after tomorrow. Alright. Come on. Come, Strider. Stop putting off your inevitable demise. There you are. Alright, let's get started. Wait. Well, I chose no, but so long as we don't have any technical difficulties, then... I've made a slight variant on the Pizza Wizard setup for my Hunter setup. It's designed to help Seward, like, barring Dracula doing Spain start, it will almost always help Seward get to people to trade with them a little bit easier, or to trade / support them. Like in the event of Eastern start. Because as now Seward is in a position where he can get to Bari within 2 moves. And he is only and he can get to anywhere in Spain within 2 moves by horse. Alright. Let the supply train begin. Let's do this. Alright. Holy Bullets and Lucky Find. Okay. Lucky Find is a nice card. For me, it sits as an average event. Okay. What? This is one of the rare situations where I won't trade turn 1. I need to find some actual reasonable, because I don't mind losing Holy Circle 1 bit. Normally I would trade the first round, so long as Gul'daman got, even a yellow 1 ticket, I would trade the first round. I will say that giving Gul'daman a Holy Bullets, or, well, basically, we have a pistol with Gul'daman, matching the Holy Bullets with that is an interesting idea, but it's less effective since Dracula knows that they're around. But we'll see. I might as well just close that. Horse and a stake. Okay, toss the Holy Circle. Behind the Veil. Okay. Well then. Now this is interesting. Do I snipe the Saboteur and hope that he doesn't like top deck of bats to put on the hide card, because no, we just toss the Reckless Vampire. But it is actually a thought worth considering, taking the Saboteur. But so for next encounter he has Saboteur, Wolves, Spy, Mob, and whatever he just got to replace it. But that's a free stake on Reckless Vampire. Definitely won't complain. Perfectly fine. A knife, char carriage. Alright. Another holy bullets. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, that's one glue ticket down. Alright. Well, that improved his horse only quite a bit. Unfortunately, I can't say the same for the rest. So let's trade. I'll give the shown holy bullets to Goldaming, and I think we'll take the stake. And then we switch item, and then we switch the white one to Mina, so as to take advantage of Goldaming's ticket bonus. Show that Mina now has a horse, which probably will not come as any real surprise to Dracula. So, will he be misdirecting or no? And since I know that he does have a Saboteur, since I know he does have a Saboteur, I'm glad that I have these dogs on Seward. I'll be inclined to keep those a bit longer. Interesting, no misdirect. In which case, come here, newspaper. Let's punish him for not doing that. Evil presence, not adjacent to any hunters. Okay. Steak, nice, nice. Garlic, okay. Whatever. Dogs. I don't have a gun for her, so we'll take the dogs over that. Another evil presence. Okay. That second evil presence is unfortunately quite a waste, but that second white one doing it. Bingo. Yes. That's now all the white ones accounted for. And what's more, Mina has a yellow one. So once we replace the yellow twos in these guys' hands, we'll have a perfect horse economy. Which Seward unfortunately has two. Okay, a 3-2 is not bad per se. So if I'm going to have a yellow 2, let it be a 3 white one. Nope. And then to be honest, I don't need to trade, do I? Not really. No. I think that yeah, we just Psychic Bond. On the off chance that he was an Austro-Hungarian, which chances were very slim of that. Okay. All right. Okay. Toss both of those, I suppose. Hypnosis. Okay. Well, that's interesting. All right. Sure. Rifle. Since I already have a knife, that's better than I'll toss the garlic. Rufus Smith. Okay. We'll go ahead and poke at Cadiz. No? Alright. Okay. Great strength. Nice. Excellent. That is an excellent event. So, yeah, there's really nothing worth trading at present, which is rather rare. So, pass. Rail tickets. Try to improve horse economy. No. Didn't. But better. Again, better 3-2 than a 2-2. So at least I have that in common with my. Oh, perhaps I ought to have traded. Started the process of getting that hypnosis where I need it. Possibly. For any of you who might be wondering what this is, as you can tell, it's a type of fidget spinner. I sometimes, when I'm competing in a tournament match, sometimes use some sort of fidget thing or another to just ease the tension a little bit. Okay. Oh, there we go. That's more like it. Okay. Dogs and pistol. Charred carriage. Good. Oh, Stewart finally got his horse. Okay. So that's 2 horses down. Heroic leap. Nice. Nice is nice. So we're getting some very nice stuff, to be sure. That would be the crucifix. Planned ambush. Very nice, very nice. What do we got now? Pistol? Pistol, since it is not I wonder. Yeah. I'm actually gonna keep the dogs because we know that there's a saboteur quite possibly under a hide card here. That may be a bit strange. Now that I think of it, I should have tossed the dogs and then given the pistol to him. Okay. Do I give him steak or dogs? Well, who do I send to respond to? I suppose since Gulong doesn't have a horse yet, we'll give him the more expendable card. Come on now. Okay. We'll trade with Guldaming first. Take the hypnosis. Give him the planned ambush. I will say that chart carriage is useless on him. So if I don't want to use a white one. It's possible that because of that, perhaps I should actually trade the 2-1 I have to him next turn. Well, but what else is Mina gonna do? Yeah, I think I'll do that. Straighten up that little technicality. I don't have anything else to do. I could have scanned, but whatever. At this point, he's likely sticking to Baltica if he did an Eastern start. Yeah, whatever that first encounter is, the fact that I didn't rumor it seems to say that's a hoax. It looks like it's likely to mature. Okay. He'll toss dogs and garlic. Now we have double gun plus heavenly host. Surprising return. We did have Rufus Smith, so yeah, we'll toss good luck. Perfectly expendable. Hired scouts. Okay, we'll check Madrid. And we'll also check Frankfurt. Heavenly host. Ooh, okay, so what's the stake situation? Stuart has a stake, Mina has a stake. Yeah, we don't need that many stakes. I think we'll toss the stake. Wax cylinders. Okay, we toss blood transfusion, and we'll actually trade that to Stuart tonight. No, goodbye. Give him these. Just prepare some hand space. Yeah, looks like whatever he's gonna get to mature. Whatever this, what I'm assuming is a hoax. But at least after that, I know that I have at least a little bit of a respite. Most likely, because I saw that he had Spy, Wolves, Mob, and Sab, apart from the Reckless that I sniped. So unless he top decked something, this will likely be the Saboteur under the Hide card. So therefore, the next thing I really have to worry about is right here. Yeah, it's entirely possible that Strider may end up doing something of a trash trail thing. Oh. So he's doing some sort of lair. Whether or not he's planning on returning to that lair, I don't know. The fact that he risked newspaper to keep that, I would assume so. Okay, we'll drop the pistol and bullets. Okay, newspaper. Dawn or dusk. Oh, but that would mean We'll get his general whereabouts, and this way I don't have to discard. So he was in Spain. That's a little irritating, but you know what? Let's actually not show that I have a rifle. Let's not show that I have a horse yet. We'll go. We'll make some use of these train. Oh, and that's actually where this is. How nice. So he actually wasn't a hide card. That is nice to know. Okay, you set sail. Mina, you. Let's get a rolling. Okay. So I have surprising return to summon back Rufus Smith, should he choose to go to sea. Search, stake. I'm guessing that this is a hoax. No, aristocratic. Okay, so that actually wouldn't have been the worst thing if it had been sure, to be honest. But it's fine. So to be at Cadiz 2 moves later, he either went to Alicante, Granada, or he went Madrid, and then Granada or Lisbon. I'll have to take a bit of a guess. Where would he have begun? That would... I can probably expect him to be very close by. Because chances are he... chances are he was lapping around back to that first location. Oh, Lucy's Revenge, and on the right person too. I'll discard Char Carriage because I just don't want to discard these particular tickets. I will guess that it's Alicante. Well, I think I'll take the educated guess that it's Alicante and that Madrid was the starting location. Yep. Okay, so Seward's on the job. So this means that more likely than not he's at Bordeaux right now. That's... Search... Spy. Okay, lose a rifle then. Or, his tickets have not been the best for horse economy. Do I just let it go and show him that I have wax cylinders, Rogue Leap, and Charred Carriage? As well as a couple firearms? So I can't just keep losing cards. Heroic Leap is definitely a very nice one to have as a gotcha situation, so... yeah. He will definitely have taken note of that hesitation, though. Okay, we'll trade with Mina now. Get Hypnosis in the right spot. Hypnosis, take, let's say, Great Strength, and... we'll actually take the Lucky Find, so that we can give that to Seward. Because to help with his, at least partially help with his quote unquote problem of having little in the ways of cards, or rather item cards to be specific. So he did not go back to Madrid. So at this point it's confirmed that he's going up along the coastline here. Okay. Come on, give me that horse. Okay. That'd be the crucifix and rifle. Local rumors? That was the worst place to draw that. Let's keep chugging along. Then you move by train here. Yeah, that's where he just was. Then I'll send Mina to Santander, so long as the things cooperate, which it does. Yeah. I don't want to chase after him himself too soon. Unless I want to just heroic leap him. But I'd rather save it for now. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I have not yet shown him that Seward has a horse. That will be interesting. Okay, what have we got in here? Bats. Okay, that could be a bit spooky. Well, what have we got in here? Bodyguards. Alright. Cleared 3 locations in 1 day. I'll have to send Mia to deal with Cadiz, though. Due to Seward being delayed. Yeah, while I've been very fortunate in some regards, I've been quite unfortunate in the sense that those bottom 2 cards are Horse and the Last Heavenly Host. Are the last Horse and Last Heavenly Host. I'll have Gul'daming supply them, but I'm gonna have to throw away a Heavenly Host because I don't want to lose a nut. I value Knife more than Heavenly Host, especially since I'm just about to reshuffle the deck. There'll be plenty of time for me to redraw, but going around with that weapon is a little too dangerous in my eyes. Van Helsing at the very least has some very good items for defending himself. Scouts, okay. Clonferrand, but he is not at Nantes. So if he's gonna bat Van Helsing into anything in particular, I suppose I just don't really mind. This is just fine. Alright, select cards. Horse. Go to Cadiz. Catch that one in time. The nice thing is, this actually gives Seward a chance to finally fill in that last ticket. Toss that back in. I want all the yellow 2s in there that I can get. Search with stake. Bodyguards again. Okay, very well. So that's both bodyguards dealt with. Not that that's really all that substantial. So I suppose my exit route is via Santander. So Seward goes to Lisbon. Because that's a place that's not there, but also alright, now that Gul'daming is finally has his horse, we can begin moving with him. Yeah, so I suppose I'll move Van Helsing to Bordeaux, so that next turn Seward can horse to Bordeaux, and that Van Helsing can trade Seward his best items. We'll go have him go back up to Bordeaux. Mina will horse to Santander. We are now beginning the last phase of the cleanup Spain. Alright, what we got? Wolves? I had expected that. Considering that we saw that in his hand earlier. Okay. So, yeah, ticket. No, check that back in. Heal. So, today, the biggest question for me is, what do I do with Gul'daming? I think, strange though it may be, I think I supply, because he's coming in this general direction. I don't want to leave it, and I don't want to leave Munich exposed. Forewarned. Very nice card. Which is better, being able to summon back Rufus Smith or having planned ambush? Honestly, I think we'll ditch the surprising return. Ooh. Unfortunate. That means I'll take Stuart a bit of extra time. Sense of emergency. Okay, second bond, select cards. Or rather, just horse, go to Clermont-Ferrand. Yeah. Yeah, I think I do wax cylinders this turn. See if we can establish a direction of travel, which apparently we can't. But, oh well. Yeah, heal. Mob? Okay. Ouch. Yeah, I suppose we just gotta move Gul'daming. Check out Zurich. Yeah, he still has that starting location, which at this point I can say for sure that starting location was Madrid or possibly Barcelona. Oh wait, first encounter was at Alicante. No, Saragossa was first encounter, so I suppose it could even be Toulouse, technically. So Mia's gotten a bit battered, so I think we'll have her stay and heal for a day. Okay, so yep, he went presumably Geneva, then Zurich. Okay. Or so we'll go to Clermont-Ferrand. Then we'll move Van Helsing to Clermont-Ferrand as well. And then have Mia just heal today. Then by night she'll do Psychic Bond to see whether he's looping back through Strasbourg. Spy? Ow. Man, those spies are definitely very annoying. Rest. Trade with Seward. Not event cards. Give him the knife and the Heavenly Host. Then give him that, and then have Van Helsing just take it up eventually. He is not looping back immediately. So, did he go to Geneva or to Marseille? I don't know. Two rumors in a row. Interesting. We'll check. We'll have Goldamon go to Nuremberg. Okay, that's where the first one is. Reckless Vamp. Okay. We shall not use any events for this. Since we just reshuffled the deck, I want to preserve the Heavenly Hosts for in the event I draw CG. Okay, so he got a point. Unfortunate, but oh well. Okay. Okay, we'll go to Strasbourg, check that, see if he... Meanwhile... have him check Marseille. So from Nuremberg, he went to... I suppose I just don't know where he went from there. Rest. ticket, try to... There we go. Get in there, get in there. You search this. Old mob. That was like best case encounter. And well, she just rests. Doesn't have anything to search. So, I'll have an gold humming. So it's now time for Supply Bot Van Helsing to get to work. That being said, I mean, he's all three of his events are at least good. Perhaps not excellent, but good. Okay, you horse to Vienna. See if he went to Prague. So he did go through Prague, or he stepped into Munich after I stepped out to deal with Zurich. I cannot rule either out. You know what? Let's check. Let's have him check Prague. Okay, it was indeed Prague. You know what? I think I will heroic leap this. Use it as a stake. Just whack it down. That's one fewer thing that I have to worry about. Okay, toss that blood transfusion. You go deal with Nuremberg's vampire. Yeah. Big deal. I think we'll start with knife. Try to just prevent the point this time. Nice. Okay. Now we will escape. Excellent. Means I get to survive, get it away without taking any damage. So, Goldaming rests. Seward rests. Van Helsing trades with... Since I'm about to use the stake, I think I'll give the lucky find to Mina. And what's more, she also has a card that can afford to be just thrown away. Should it come to that. Stake. Goodbye. So that's 2 recklesses in the discard. Oh, I actually could have searched. But then again, without a weapon, that's probably not the best of ideas. I'll have Goldaming stay here and supply for a bit. Try to find a rifle from the discard pile. either that or the other heavenly host that he can trade with Seward, or no, Mina. So, while we have while we have entered week 3, I'm making good time on catching up with him. I do have to check whether or not he went into Munich from Vienna, so I can't rule that out. But I think I'll check it by, okay. Jonathan Harker, okay. Let's just make absolute certain. Strider is very unpredictable and can make, and sometimes makes very, unusual plays, let's say. Okay, Budapest next. Oh, there's that last heavenly host. Okay. Don't know if that news here will ever be useful, but I will send her to Vienna. One, because that's, like, if he is indeed going, like, straight to Klausenberg, I'm closer. New vampire. Sure, I don't mind taking this. I mean, Gladaming has no combat items, does he? I mean, then again, this means I can use the lucky find. Let's see. Huh. Okay, well, the best of those is the stakes. That means that we are going to escape from this combat and have Mina stake it. Bye-bye. Yeah, because my other options were this, and none of those are really interesting. We'll see. You'll see. I think we'll heal a bit. Let's see. Do I want to trade? No. It's time to get to work on trying to scout up those last couple yellow ones. Search, stake. Just get rid of it. It's gone. Done. So he could be at Zagreb, which, considering that I have dogs, so that's now 3 of the fighting vamps in the discard. Since I have forewarned on Gladaming, I think, despite the fact that he has only has dogs for now, I think, due to having planned ambush, lucid revenge, and being the one holding the forewarned, I think I will move him forward this next day. Because dogs, with all the misdirecting Vienna, or no, misdirecting Nuremberg, except, hold on, I just checked about whether you could go. Oh, unless he is saying he's in Zagreb and he's going to wolf form now. He's misdirecting Nuremberg. Unfortunately, I had to toss my surprising return. This is definitely going to be interesting. You will. So it was Zagreb. I. On the one hand, I want to search this. On the other hand, I. Not sure exactly whether I can afford to, or whether, because I can't. I am starting to run out of time. I think that I'm going to play to the assumption that he's going. I'm actually going to check Belgrade. Perhaps I should have done Sense of Emergency with Van Helsing. I want a new item that isn't useless, preferably. Bark, bark. Bye-bye. That turned out nicely. No. 7 health is just fine. Nope. Nope. Go back in. Now, you can finally rest. So, Goldaming is next, almost has very little in terms of combat items, but combat events he's stacked. So at this point, I know that he does have both fogs at his disposal. I'm going to assume that this is a something or another, and that now he'll have to ambush to have me discard the dogs. Okay, so that means that's like that isn't one of those things. Oh, that's annoying. Go to Sophia, check that, and that's the wolf form. Nice you. Good to know. Not getting caught by his bluff of pretending to go to go back into Germany. It's not completely. I need a. Okay, that's something at least. How many track events left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow, there's still quite a few. Okay. Aristocratic? Okay. Sure. Mob? Ow. Okay, so now I have earned a new vigor, but I don't have people that well in position, shall I say? So, will he go to sea now? Is the question. I think that he won't go to sea right now. I don't think I RV this turn. We will check Bologna. Oh, that's where he's at. Okay. So he went. Okay, that's. I do. Let's remind myself that I do have great strength. So. Well, except I can now do Sense of Emergency. I can trade Sense of Emergency to Mina so that she'll get there. Fish. Okay. It's a shame that I don't have Gul'daming here to have Lucy's revenge. And as it is, Seward's health is delicate. So this means that we dump Heavenly Host immediately, because he's likely going to try to just... He's likely going to target Seward regardless what he does. Okay. Alright, sure. I'm not going to use Great Strength for this. He already knows about wax cylinders, and he knows about my horse, so I just need to make sure that Seward survived. I'm not in the mind of trying to finish him off yet. So, the fact that I went with knife, what will he do? Like, I think we'll go with punch. Ouch. Honestly, I should have just gone for the escape. But that... I did this for anti-mesmerize. We'll go with escape, yeah. I may have to spend Great Strength if he does Fangs. Okay, good. Phew! It looks as if I've convinced him that I was trying to stick around and fight. Either that, or he simply had no other card to play. So, phew, both my Hunter survive, and I deal a little bit of damage. Albeit not much. Do I... He's almost certainly going to sea now. I or will he? Because, that's actually an interesting question. Will he go to sea? With these guys being so knocked up? It's possible that he may choose to feed. Well, how many Drac events are left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11. So there's still 14. I'm going to take a gamble. I need something better than a dog's to bring to a fight. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's bad. Then we will trade Seward some. Is us like pretending to give Seward a, like, say a planned ambush. So yeah, we have to deal with this thing at Salonika. Yeah, that fight definitely could have gone a lot better. Do I have excellent? Did I have excellent weather somewhere? No. Alright, so are you going to go to sea? And then... but then again, he doesn't have wolf form back up. He won't... If he goes to sea now, he wouldn't have wolf form back up to go ashore. Yeah, so he just went to either Sarajevo or Athens. Do I do RV? I think so. Because on the one hand, it's possible for this to be a move to Sarajevo. Okay. Well, how many stakes are left? Does someone else have a stake? Yeah, so since that's rumored, I think I'll simply send him down to I'll send him to Sarajevo. Have him help with the fight there if he's there, which I kind of doubt that. And then he'll go to, and then we rest. And then go in. Reckless Vampire. Okay. I still have great strength. So let's lead with dodge. See if we can... You gotta play a little bit greedier. At this stage of the game. So now he'll have to mez again. Okay, claws. He didn't get at least he didn't get a point. That's what matters in this case. So now we move a bit closer and then supply. Mina moves in. Or do I just... Perhaps it was just a bad idea to use Renewed Vigor this turn in general. Okay, we gotta do our best to take 0 damage here. Okay, Mez. Good knife. Good. Parried that. Do garlic. Good. Vampire's dead. So now I can do one of two things. I can trade, and I could rest. I could do several things here. I could trade. I could rest, and I could also just supply and get another item and event. Which, getting a planned ambush would go quite a ways to helping me drive in some damage. I think we'll go with the supply option. Get something to replace the garlic. And I'm definitely very glad that it's an anti-claw thing. So I need to drive in as much damage as I possibly can. We'll actually start with double firearms. Fang? Okay. So, total of 2 damage dealt. The thing is that I think that it's quite likely that I'm gonna end up losing one of my hunters here. But if I can drive in enough damage, then Gul'daming may be able to finish the job, especially since he has Lucy's Revenge and planned ambush. Okay, plotting. Alright. Okay. I do wonder what that Drac event I gave him is. So far, net positive 5 damage. Use rifle, block the only way that he... Yeah. Since I have great strength, I can if he doesn't do strength or mez this round, then he's going down to 2. Well, no, I suppose he'll be going down to... Yeah, I'm just accepting that Stuart is likely going to die. But I am severely limiting his options as to where he can go after this fight is over through this brawl. In fact, I may even kill him. Or rather, I may even make it that he cannot go to sea, and that will leave him wide open for Gul'daming to come in and finish the job. It will mean a relatively low IDS victory, but a victory over Strider is precisely what everyone has been wanting. Yeah, I've spent great strength, but now he's going down to 1 HP. Yes. The thing is that I do have the breathing room to it's very good that he chose so now it's going to be a guessing game. So, let me see. If he were to escape his bat, where could he escape his bat to? He can only misdirect. Gul'daming is sitting on the one spot that... He would have to misdirect the spot that he bats to. So, I don't mind escape his bat. Let me see. He's done both claw... He's done both fangs, so that's not a threat. I think I simply dodge, and then I think I simply play it safe and ensure that I lose just this hunter. Oh right, plotting. Well, okay, yeah, but. Regardless, they did their job. They have now lowered him to 1 HP. He can't go to sea. They neutralized the encounter. So he didn't get to escape his bat. So really, all he can do is misdirect Valona and go there. Either misdirect Valona and go there, or feed and hope that he can stand up to Gul'daming in a one-on-one fight. Yeah. Yeah, I lost some valuable lengths during that, but let's try to. Oh, but okay. Fortunately, unfortunately, ticket economy is going to be pretty nasty. I'm not guaranteed to be able to get in. He may yet be able to slip away. I did overlook that. Well, let's see if we can make ticket economy better, which we can't. Misdirecting Valona, yeah. But if he does indeed move there instead of feeding, then the game is indeed lost to him, because with Gul'daming having forewarned, I am guaranteed to reach him. All right, gee, well played. I think that, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be the first Strider defeat. But what happens if he does strength? If he has strength, I have... But if he does Mez... Yeah. But if he does Fang, I don't quite... So it's not quite yet guaranteed. But regardless, Glowing, finish the job for me, please. I don't have anything to block. But the fact that I have Lucid Revenge makes this very nice. See if we can find newspaper reports. Okay. So it cost me quite a bit, but I managed. But it looks as if I have managed to secure the win. Okay. GG well played. GG well played. This is going to be a victory. Strider's first defeat. Follow Strider656 is done. Your wish has been granted, folks. There we go. Yep. Alright. I was gonna ask Strider to join me for a small chat. Thank you all for everyone who's watched live. I now have a post-game report to fill out, so thank you everyone for watching, and see you all next time. Bye.